Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Tyler Rugge, and for today's video, I'm going to be unboxing some live reptiles for you guys. I've never ordered reptiles online before and had them shipped to me, so it's going to be interesting to be unboxing them for the first time and see kind of, I don't know, just see if they're alive. I don't know what to say. I got them from LLL Reptile, which normally I wouldn't purchase reptiles from like big mass breeders like this, but the specific breed of reptile or the specific species that I got is hard to find, and I looked everywhere within like a 2-hour radius of me that sells reptiles. I went to multiple reptile expos and I could not find this lizard. And I also looked on multiple breeders' websites online and I couldn't find it. The only person who wasn't sold out of this was LLL Reptile, which people have mixed opinions about them. But that's the only place I could find this lizard, so I decided to take a chance and order it from them. So we're gonna see. So basically, I ordered the Abronia graminia, also known as the Mexican alligator lizard. And they're really unusual, uncommon reptiles to find within captivity, and I ordered a pair of them, so I got a male and a female, and I'm going to be unboxing them, and I'll talk a little bit more about it once we see what happens. So let's just get straight to unboxing. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so there's like styrofoam. Alright. Is this a sticker? Did they give me a frickin' LLL reptile sticker? Amazing. Okay. So this is the female. I'm gonna look at them a little bit closer in just a second. And this is the male. They look really pretty, guys. I'm super happy so far. Alright, so I don't know how they are as far as if they've been socialized at all or handled, so I don't know if they're probably really stressed out right now. But I'll try to take out one of them. The female looks a little bit less stressed than the male at the moment, so I'll try to take them out so we can take a closer look. Okay, they seem to be okay so far. Ooh. She is so pretty. Okay. So this is the female. So this is an Abronia graminia. And a great way to check for mites on reptiles, just so you guys know, mites are really hard to see. So a great way to check for mites is to swipe your finger down their entire back to the tip of their tail, and then check your finger to see if you see any mites. And I don't see any mites on this one. I'll have to check the other one. They look pretty healthy. I'm pleasantly surprised. So this is the female. She seems to be pretty docile. Yeah, she's beautiful. I'm super happy about this. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna put her back in and then bring out the male because the male is a little bit bigger. Once again, I'm just checking for mites. I don't think I see any mites on him either. They're beautiful. I'm so happy with them. Wow. Aren't they just amazing? I'm going to try to get a close-up on the face. Please focus. Oh, they're just so pretty. Wow. Alright, so overall I'm really happy with them. First of all, they came alive. And second of all, they look pretty healthy. They don't appear to have any mites, so that's really good. So what's really interesting about these guys is they are, again, Abronia graminia, also known as the Mexican alligator lizard. These guys come from Mexico. They're arboreal, which means that they live high up in the trees. But unfortunately, because humans suck, we've been destroying their habitat in the wild, and these guys are extremely endangered, very near being extinct in the wild. Keeping them in captivity is one of the only ways of keeping the species alive at this point, and unfortunately, they aren't very common to keep as pets. I got a pair because I do hope to try and breed them. Abronias are not a beginner reptile because they do have very specific care requirements in captivity. They don't require a heat source, but they are sensitive to the heat, so if they get way too hot, they can easily die. And they also require humidity, and they require a full screen cage, similar care requirements to a chameleon. But I'll do a whole separate care video for them and tell you guys all about them. But I do want to make it clear that these guys are not beginner reptiles. They're definitely intermediate to advanced. So I know they're really pretty and cool, but definitely don't go out and buy one right away. Not that they're readily available, but they are a little bit more difficult to care for. And these guys also feed on insects. And what's really cool about these guys is since they live up high in the trees, they have a whole range of temperatures that they're exposed to in the wild. So they can live in temperatures as low as 40 degrees, although it's obviously not ideal to keep them that cold, all the way up to about 80, 85 degrees. But babies will die if they're exposed to anything in the 80s or higher. So that's one of the reasons why you want to keep them in the 70s is an ideal temperature. If it's nice outside where you live, you can actually keep their enclosure outside, and it's really good for them to live in the direct sunlight as long as you provide shade for them within their enclosure so they can get some shade. But yeah, these guys are super pretty, and I'm super happy with how they came and the way they look. I'm super excited. I'll show you guys their enclosure and everything else in a separate video because this video is already getting kind of long. I just wanted to introduce you guys to my new Abronias. I'm just so excited, wow. One more thing I wanted to mention is Abronias, you don't want to keep males together. I got a male and a female because I plan on breeding, and this particular species tends to pair up very well. Even if you get a male and a female, there's no guarantee that they will breed because they are a little bit more difficult to breed. If they were super easy to breed, then obviously they might be a little more common. And also what's really interesting about these guys that I forgot to mention is that they actually are live bearers. So these particular lizards don't lay eggs. They actually give birth to live young once a year. What really sucks about Abronias is there really isn't that much information about them online. I thought it would be interesting to keep them and then be able to educate you guys based on my experiences because there really aren't that many videos about them and there aren't that many articles about them online just because of how uncommon they are. And before I end this video, I have actually gotten a total, including these guys, of 6 new pets within the past week. So I just wanted to introduce you guys to all of my animals, all my new friends. I got 3 baby tarantulas. It started with just one that I got at a local reptile store, and then I got another 2 at a local pet store. So the first one that I got was, he's a Mexican red knee. These are really good beginner tarantulas. They're pretty docile. There's no point in me showing you what they look like right now because they literally just look like tiny spiders. They all look the same. They don't even look like tarantulas because they're just tiny babies. I'll just put a picture of what they look like when they're full grown, like over here. This is a Mexican red knee. This one is a zebra tarantula. And then I also got a Brazilian red and white tarantula, and I was shocked. This was only $6, and they look so freaking cool. So I'm super excited about this one. And he is buried in the substrate, but again, they all just, they all look the same because they're just babies. And you might be wondering why they're in tiny little 2-ounce containers. They're literally this tiny. They're so small. So these containers are actually an okay size for them for now until they molt a couple times. And then I'll keep them in a little bit bigger of a container. So I got the 2 alligator lizards, and then I got the 3 tarantulas, and then I got a betta fish, which I'll show you guys right now really quick. and I put the Betta Fish in my fluval speck, and then I got a 10-gallon aquarium and moved my blue crayfish into the 10-gallon so he can have more room. And he looks so much happier in his 10-gallon. He's always like walking around. He has so much more space. He definitely needed a bigger tank, so I'm happy I moved him into a 10-gallon. And then I just gave my Betta Fish the 5-gallon fluval speck. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting all of my new animal friends. If you have any name suggestions for really any of them, my Betta Fish, my tarantulas, my abronias, then feel free to leave me some suggestions down below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel because I post videos every week. And press that bell button down below to turn on the notifications so that you get notified every time I upload. You don't want to miss out on some of my animal content. All my social media links are down below too. My Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything's down below. Make sure to follow me on all of those, add me. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time.